I thought, we were very competitive. That was the one thing that I was very pleased about. I just told the team. I thought it was competitive on both sides and special teams, which is really one of the biggest things you always look for, especially in your first scrimmage. You want to see how competitive the sides are going to be. Typically, if one side dominates and then the other one struggles, you got to evaluate that. I thought there was good and bad on both sides. Both sides were making plays, whether it was on the perimeter or obviously in the run game. I thought there were some good things. Definitely a lot to clean up, but it's the first scrimmage. It's always how it's going to be.
Who'd you like?
I thought, we made some plays today, specifically with the ones in the pass game. I thought the first day, Devin made some plays, and it was good to see Joe start getting that rapport going again. So there was a couple touchdowns there. Did not run the ball well enough. We're down a couple backs. We're down. Matthias is out right now up front, so we're kind of working through a few of those things. But we got to run the ball better. I thought our defense did a great job at the line of scrimmage, kind of redefining the line of scrimmage. And again, defense made plays. Scored on a pick six there at the end with twos, and there was a lot of really good things. It was back and forth the whole time. When you put the ball in the red zone, the offense scores a touchdown, and then they get stopped on the next one, have to kick a field goal. That's more positive to me than just one side dominating the whole day, because that means you probably got a shot at having a good football team.
Yeah, what have you seen from Devin since he returned? Obviously, this is the first scrimmage, but first real game action here.
I think he had to shake off a lot of the rust, to be totally honest with you. A lot of it was mental and getting back in the groove of things, and that's what happens when there's time in between. Football is a game of repetition and routine, and I got to watch the film, but he made a couple plays, obviously, so I was pleased with that. And it takes time, and so that's why you got to manage your expectations. At the same time, raise the level of the standard, and he knows what the standard is for him. I don't have to tell him that, but he knows.
The other guy too, that one of the other guys that opted out last year was Catley, and I thought he gives you something back there.
Yeah, Cat was banged up, so he had a little bit of a knee, and so that was the logical situation for him. Cat's a legit, I think, all-conference corner in this league. He's played at a pretty high level so far, honestly. Him and Rich have played very, very well at corner, in my opinion, so far. So to me, when I look at our depth and where we're at, specifically there at that spot and defensive backfield in general, having Rich and Cat is a big deal. I think they're both excellent players.
Rich played last year, didn't he?
He did, but he's always moved back and forth between safety and corner. I really think right now he's at his natural position. He just got named a captain. I think it's very empowering for him to play to his skill set. So I thought, overall, he's had a really, honestly, excellent camp.
So you got Catley. So it's nice. Two guys that sat out the spring have come back, Catley and Devin, and made an impact right away, as you thought they would.
Yeah, I think Catley kind of hit the ground running. He was healthy, which was good. I think Devin at the position, it took a minute, but it certainly took a step today, I would say. I got to watch the film to watch the whole body of work, because there's a lot of intricacies that go into playing that position, not just scoring touchdowns and catching the ball. There's a lot of things there, but I thought overall it was the first time that I kind of felt him on the field, which, you feel a guy like Dre, but you need that with Devin and the rest of the guys. And honestly, the next guy too is Xavier Scott. Xavier Scott's taking a huge step. Mike Monios, Jay Kenny, Montego Moss.
Yeah.
Those guys are taking steps, and you can see it. There's continuity from the spring at that position, and it's very, very encouraging, honestly.
Scott was the one who did run the ball today.
Yeah, so we move him around. He's probably going to be our next move guy that we like to have as a wideout that can do some different things. He had an excellent outside zone that he ran today. Probably our best run of the day, to be honest with you. But, I think there's plenty of potential there to be able to do those type of things.
Filling some spots from guys that left. You have Ray wearing the 6 now. What have you seen from him?
Ray is a joy to work with, and he's an excellent player. He's a great tackler. Obviously he's still learning the system and things like that, but he's an avid learner. Just like a joy to be around. Guys respect him automatically right away with his work ethic and how he attacks things, his presence. I'm very confident in Ray, and we have really good depth there, and it's a great position battle at linebacker, like we've talked about a few times. But Ray certainly shows up on the film. He really does.
It's nice too. A guy comes in right away you trust him. Put him with the
I really do. Yeah. I really, really do. I think that competition's going to continue, obviously, but we have a number of guys in there that can play. But I'd be remiss to not say I'm confident in Ray.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Guys. I appreciate it.